I'm Marissa from Conduit Tech, where we're building the data and financing backbone of the home energy transition. I'm sure we are all aware of the climate crisis, but I want to start with a stat that most people don't know, and that's that 10% of total US emissions come from residential HVAC use. Let me tell you what residential HVAC means. There are three categories of equipment that we use to condition our homes and maintain temperature, and that's AC units, heat pumps, and furnaces. All homes have at least one of these units, and most homes have at least one unit, often a furnace, that burns a fossil fuel. And to get residential HVAC from 10% of US emissions to zero, we have to transition all homes from using fossil fuels equipment to using renewably powered electric systems. This is a process called an HVAC retrofit. And demand is skyrocketing for HVAC retrofits, driven by climate awareness, increasingly rich incentives, and environmental regulation. The global market for retrofit equipment alone has exploded to $70 billion. But existing labor can't meet that demand. In the US today, we are 100,000 people short on the installation workforce, and this is only getting worse. And that limited pool of installers is spending 50% of their time on non-billable work without modern tools to support them. Those tasks, from design to proposal and sales to install coordination, are manual, disjointed, and inefficient. But that's where we come in. At Conduit, we are streamlining the design to install process. With our technology platform, users can generate 20 more proposals per month, and we take the average retrofit from 7 days to 3 days. How do we do that? Well, it starts with the design process. We take in information about a home through an iPad scan, and then we generate a recommendation for the equipment type, size, and installation structure that will minimize the energy use of that home. We then integrate those recommendations into sleek proposals and supporting sales materials, which are generated instantly during the installer's first home visit. Lastly, we enable the easy tracking and coordination of system installation, ensuring no time is lost to mistakes or miscommunication. With our tool, homeowners and contractors both win. For homeowners, they see a 30% lower energy bill, and for contractors, they see 25% more jobs with 30% higher tickets on those jobs. Conduit will charge a monthly subscription fee per user, derived by the additional expected sales we expect to generate per user. And we acquire those users through two strategies. One, direct enterprise sales to private equity owned and large firms, and two, via channel partnerships to reach SMBs. Double-clicking into those direct sales, these are extremely large companies. We can close tens to hundreds to thousands of users by targeting the $10 billion of PE-backed revenue in the HVAC segment. We went to market 2 months ago, and since then, we've seen huge demand. We have 38 firms on our waiting list, representing 570 users and $10 million in ARR potential. And our model has strong unit economics. With an 18K LTV and a 3K CAC, we expect a 2-month payback period and a 6x LTV to CAC. But that's just the start. We expand that LTV with additional products and natural expansion into procurement and consumer financing. So we start by targeting the $3 billion software market, and we naturally grow into the massive procurement and financing markets. Taking a step back, if we look at the solar market in the late 2000s, it was totally nascent, just completely flat. And during that time, we saw the introduction of incentives, regulation, and consumer awareness. And with that, the market exploded. We are at the same precipice of growth in the HVAC retrofit market. It is the next wave. And we are building a world-class team to tackle this timely opportunity. We have expertise across machine learning, climate technology, consulting, and finance. And more than that, we've spent the last year really getting to know our customer, climbing up into attics and trying to avoid spiders and cockroaches while we crawled around in basements to observe furnace retrofits. At Conduit, we're building the data and financing backbone of the home energy transition. Join us.